G'day, and welcome back to that new hobby high, Ultramarines from scratch. It's been a good week this week. I've had a very fine 5,000 point non-Primarch game, which I have enjoyed immensely. That was just spectacular. It was against the Iron Warriors, and it was just one of the best games I've had in a long time. The bloke I was playing, he's a fucking character and a half, let me tell you. And yeah, it was just one of those top to bottom good vibes games. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, other than that, you'll notice the fucking tanks aren't here. It's because I was going to go away on a work trip, so I sent them ahead so they'd go up with the freight, so I didn't have to carry them and paint them up, but the trip got cancelled, so now I have to wait for the freight to return to do that. So I've sort of been fucking mucking around trying to get as much of my other projects done as possible. That, what you just saw, was the finishing touch on that that chaplain. I tell a lie, I've got a bit of overspray there. So what I've been doing is I've been working on the Knights a bit and working on Majorkills Emperor. So I finally got the gold the way I like it. It picked out all the silver details, got a whole fuckload of gems and minor shit to pick out in white and red and light blue. But the actual base of his, I think it's called Auroramite armour, is all done. So there's an hour or so's work into that. The Knights are coming along well, although they're not Ultramarines. This one here, this is the Atropos. Bring him over. Fucking Ronald bloody McDonald. So he doesn't look too bad now. He's getting cleaned up. All those panels are only blue tacked in, so I can get a better look at him. He's looking all right. I have made, where have I fucking put it? Right. I have made a cape. Now this is out of 1.5mm styrene. It's heated to fit onto the other Knight over there, but I've fitted it, so just let me get it right here. Hopefully I can get it on without breaking it. If you can see that, fitting over the actual part of the carapace like that. And yeah, it's not for this one because this one ain't running, but that's going to come along all right. So I undercoat that. I've got to do a bit of green stuff around here for bolts and rivets, because I reckon that'd be like a fucking carpet, like a genuine big hairy ass shag carpet, thick, not very flexible, but very, you know, it's going to have some pictures and shit on it, and yeah, very heavy and sort of like it'd take a bit of. You know, it's a big fucking ass carpet hanging off the back of a robot Knight. So yeah, it should turn out all right. I'm quite actually happy with it. Done a bit of work on the sword. It's coming along, and a bit of the glow effects on that dude. It's not there yet. I've still got to do all sorts of other stuff to get this one into shape. And yeah, the rest of it has been. Rest of it's fucking been just pushing these. Move him out of the way. I'm running out of space because I'm a bit grubby at the moment. Putting all these together. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. The one thing I would like to ask you, the viewer, a few questions though. What could I do to make this a bit more fucking interesting for you? I realise it ain't. Like, it's never going to be like a major kill sort of level production. But would you like it if I actually talked about other game systems? Because I've got to admit, I know fuck all about 40k. I know a little bit from talking like second, third hand about it. But, you know, the factions, all that sort of stuff, the story, all that, not a fucking clue. Not a clue. I need a better razor blade for this. I was wondering if you'd want me to get in the history of that a bit, or freaking Age of Sigmar, or just, you you know, there's like things called a Towers, and there's the Eldar, the Space Elves. So yeah, I could start having a look at that and chatting about it. Personally, this is currently, other than my obvious wife and family, this is me passion at the moment. So I'm quite happy to like just talk Horus Heresy. But if I could do anything to make this channel a bit better for you, let me know, yeah? Because I'm fucking open to suggestions. I can't think looking at my hands and listening to my voice spruik on for fucking 40 minutes or 10 minutes or however long is fucking very cathartic. In fact, I think it'd be a right pain in the ass. Most of the people that I have talked to say they don't watch it. What they do is they stick it on in the car and fucking listen to it while they drive, which is fucking fine by me too. You know, I guess that kind of makes it like a podcasty thing. Fucking Joe Rogan, fucking watch out, mate. I'm coming for your fucking #1 spot, buddy. But yeah, freaking, I'm looking for ways to make it a bit more better. You know, it'll take me a bit of time, but freaking, yeah, you let me know what I can do and I'll do it for you. Other than that, I've got a big ass freaking battle video coming up at the end of this. It's quite, wow, it's something spectacular. It really is good. I've done the proper video, and then after that, I've actually went and pasted together a friggin' montage of all the photos we took of it, because it was just so good to see all those fully painted models on the table, on a fully done table too. Just spectacular. Anyway, other than that, not much from me. I can't make much movement on anything else until the decals arrive or my tanks get back. The rhyme and reason and the focus of next week is going to be those bloody Invictus suzarians, and yeah, should be a fucking treat. So I'll try and get some work on those done, and hopefully by the time this next week comes around, I'll actually have some decent stuff for you to actually talk about. Anyway, that's enough spruiking on from me for the time being. Yeah, stick around if you want to watch the 5-minute battle report, 5-minute fight, whatever you'd like to call it. I should name it something fancy. But until then, love the lot of yous. Give your missus a kiss, and I'll see yous all later. Cheerio. Righto, so what we have here is two 5,000 non-Primarch armies, Ultramarines versus Iron Warriors, Levi's Iron Warriors, and yeah, they're looking specky. My side consists of 5 Tarantulas, 3 units of bloody Cataphracti Terminators, 3 Spartans. I've got a Primus Medicae and a fucking Siege Breaker. I've got 3 Aquiters, and I've got bloody couple of graviton guns and the bloody, there is a Xiphon. And it's a nice little compact, and 2 units of bloody normal troop plebs. It's a nice compact little army, ready to frickin' fight and die for the frickin' glory of Ultramar. But yeah, she looks alright. I'm going to let Levy introduce his own fucking army for a change. So yeah, buckle in.
Right, here we go. This is 5,000 points of Iron Warriors. I'm going to start with the man, the myth, the legend. There he is. Ronnie Polis, the Warsmith. That's him there. And we have Tjorn Sibma, the Librarian. He's got Divination, by the way. I don't know how important that's going to be for you.
My favourite.
We got a 6-man vet squad just here. 6-man Terminator squad just behind him. That's an Explorator. It is the biggest waste of a heavy support slot you'll ever find. That's a carrier holding 10 breaches. Somewhere in all there. There we are. Going across. This is the 20-man tack squad. Just here. And a 20-man despoiler squad. Behind them, 10-man support squad with Volkite, another 10-man support squad with Flamers, 2 10-man Havocs, missiles and autocannons, and behind them is a 10-man Seeker squad. There is a 10-man destroyer squad here with just a mix of weapons and bits and bobs. Contemptor Dreadnought, 2 autocannons. That's already been done. Cerberus, big laser pits, Doom laser, and Spartan, which those guys are in.
He's done lovely stripes on them.
There we go.
Jack, mate. Righto, here we go. Now, I just want you to really appreciate how nice all of this fucking looks. We're both fully painted on a perfectly done table, and it just looks utterly fucking amazing. His Iron Warriors just look freaking pristine and sharp and perfect, and mine look grubby and fucking substandard by freaking comparison. And it was just an amazing looking game. This is the end of turn 1. My rapiers jumped up onto the turret there. I'd lost 2 Spartans. The Terminators there had gotten out because that Spartan had freaking nuked. That Spartan over there, that got immobilised. I think I'd even lost a bloody Aquita at this stage. This is all turn 1, mind. Those Terminators ran up, grabbed the objective, beat up that unit in the centre. That unit ran away and left the Terminators high and dry, directly underneath this fucking unit with combi melters, just insta-kill them when they get the next shooting. The big, what's it called, Cerberus, Triceratops looking tank, fucking whiffed all its shots on a couple of 1s and a 2 and just shot into the ether, and then promptly, at the end of the next turn, blew up and fucking just obliterated itself. Just rolled a couple of 1s, gets hot, and just fucking absolutely destroyed itself. The other tanks moved forward. I lost the other Spartan. I've got 1 there, which unloaded all its shot at that Proteus and did 3/4 of fuck all. I dropped a bunch of templates on this destroyer squad and got rid of a fair few of them. And those Terminators just slowly waddled up the board doing sweet fuck all with all of their shots. Fucking annoying. The Explorator just said, no, that fucking plane ain't coming in. You're going to add 1 to your rolls and it's just not coming in. So nerfed me for that second turn. So it's not looking so good. It does start to turn around a bit at turn 3 though, thank goodness. So turn 3, and I actually start whittling away at his troops because most of his anti-tank is gone off. The Xiphon comes on, and he's got nothing to really shoot at him. The Fulmintaris jump out of the fucking tank and start launching at the Havocs. The Havocs start shooting back. Fucking massive casualties on each side, but the Havocs do not have the invuln save, so I come out better on that and start to freaking slowly whittle away his armies that come around the corner there. His Pollux fucking war boss decides to wander away from his 20-man squad, which had been whittled down to 4 or 5. The veterans blew up that bloody Aquita, which is my last Aquita, and are now charging face first into Tarantulas, which missed every fucking shot they freaking laid on them. Because, they're only hitting on 5s and fucking useless shits. But they're there as a distraction and, something to focus on. That's the end of that turn. As you can see, the Iron Warriors are copping an absolute flogging. Fucking big tough units over this. Oh, God. It was so full over here, and this is my nice sweeping angled airplane shot. Turn 4. Sitting on an objective over here. The plane freaking shoots overhead and tries to shoot the bloody boss. The Fulmintaris polish off a few more squads, and they're sitting on an objective. Not a lot happens. It's just trying to get as many wipeouts of these normal Space Marines as I could. It was working out all right, but it really wasn't looking good for his fucking Iron Warriors at this point. I was knocking in hard, but there was nothing. I had nothing left. His veterans killed the Tarantulas. I'd popped his Warlord with the Xiphon over there. I'd popped off the rest of these Havocs and some really fucking hard to kill bloody despoilers. And those buggers there nearly won him the game because they had three dead to right shots at my freaking Warlord, but they all flumped their shots. He didn't have a lot of luck this. time. Thank you, Levy, for an absolutely brilliant game. You're an absolutely cheeky little bugger, and I love fucking playing you. It was absolutely spectacular, start to finish. And the rest of you just enjoy some of these photos that don't look like they're being filmed, you know, by an epileptic. Beautiful photos of a fantastic battle. Just enjoy the tunes and chill out the rest of the day. Cheerio.